Hello, Mike. Welcome to China.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah.
It's lovely to be here.
Okay, we just take the opportunities to ask Mike sharing us some about pitch speakers. So first of all, I want to ask you, what's special for the pitch speakers? Would you use one sentence to describe it?
If you value musical performance and engagement above everything else, they are the only loudspeaker you will ever need.
Yeah, this is very good sentence. Is the one you need is this pitch speakers. Okay, but how is different the customer to choose? Why does customer choose pitch speaker other than other brands?
Where do I start? The build quality, the construction, the craftsmanship is second to none. Mm-hmm. The goal of every single product is to deliver an unrivaled experience. We want you to experience reality when you're sitting in front of your loudspeakers. So they have to look good, they have to be built to a very high standard, and they have to perform to a very, very high standard. Every single loudspeaker is built with the same philosophy, using the same quality construction, components and drive units, and nothing is built down to a price. Mm-hmm. Everything is done for performance. Mm-hmm. So if we have to use very expensive crossover components, we will. We don't always use expensive ones. Sometimes the better sounding ones are not so expensive. But that's the point. We listen to everything. Our R&D team, headed by Wilfred Ehrenholz, who has the fame of creating a global brand like Dynaudio. So the passion within Peak to build the most incredible products comes very strongly for our R&D team, and that's headed by Wilfred Ehrenholz. This is a particularly interesting project for him, where he can express what he thinks is an incredible loudspeaker without the limitations of a very big organization, limited to bill of materials, limited to manufacturing techniques. When you take those constraints completely away and you say to someone, build what you like, suddenly their creativity really comes out. And Peak is the culmination of the skills of Per Christofferson, an incredible cabinet designer, Wilfred, who really understands how to converge the drive units, crossovers and cabinets into a cohesive whole, and Karl-Heinz Fink, who helps us with the measurements. So he helps Wilfred do all the testing and the measuring. Those three elements help us create what we feel are by far the most engaging, captivating loudspeakers, most beautifully built loudspeakers that people can buy today.
I see. Mike, can you share us a little bit more about the speaker, the cabinets, the techniques inside? What is so special about the cabinets?
Of course. What you see is just the shape on the outside. Inside, the complexity and the engineering integrity is second to none. We use dynamic damping philosophy, where we have multiple layers of materials glued together with a hybrid glue, not one particular glue, but two, one for strength and one for a little bit of movement, because if you have one solid structure, if you have one thick piece of aluminium, it doesn't matter how thick it is, if you hit it, it will ring. Mm-hmm. If you have three pieces of different materials, MDF, HDF and solid hardwood, and you glue them with different glues and you hit that, the resonances cancel themselves out. And that's the fundamental structure of the cabinet, but we go to lengths where the crossover components are crimped together because it sounds better. We don't use a PCB, printed circuit board, because they vibrate. So we go component to component. We mount them with a very thick rubberized glue on a board, and we separate out bass, treble, mid-range and put them in a chamber. This entire chamber is filled with sand. And the sand is done specifically to reduce vibration and draw out heat, because these are the two elements that are very detrimental to putting passive crossover in a loudspeaker that's creating a lot of energy. And these are just two of the elements of detail. So the cabinet and the crossover side are just two aspects where we go above and beyond to make sure what you hear is the artists in front of you rather than hi-fi. We're not interested in producing fantastic measuring loudspeakers. We're interested in producing loudspeakers that sound unbelievable.
I see. So, talk more about finally the Pete deliver what the performance and how it's to the audiophiles.
What's fantastic across all our models is a consistency in the peak sound. So whether you are in a very fortunate position to be able to house and afford a Dragon Legacy with a suitable system, or you have a more modest setup with the Sonora, the peak sound philosophy is exactly the same. The manufacturing is the same, the component quality is exactly the same. So we focus on the aspect of if you close your eyes, you want to be able to hear the artists playing in the room. And the other aspect is we want you to be able to hear the artists playing together as a band. If you have, the band or the orchestra playing cohesively together, that's experiencing reality. That's whether you're, at the Royal Philharmonic, or you're listening to a jazz quartet. You want to close your eyes and believe they're in front of you, because fundamentally this is what hi-fi is all about. It's creating the illusion of the artists in the room with you, and we believe the way we do it is more real than what is available elsewhere.
Yeah, this is amazing. And the last question, Mike, I received from some of the clients just asking that when we are going to choose Pete speaker, they have a different model. How do we choose? A smaller one, or El Diablo, or even those the Dragon? Do you have any recommendations?
Generally, you have a product lineup to suit different budgets, which is most of us have different budgets, and really then room acoustics. So a smaller room, you're better off putting a smaller loudspeaker in it, because the room is 40-50% of what you're hearing. So if you put a speaker too big in that room, you will always have a problem. So the right size loudspeaker for the room is important, and then the right amplifier to control that loudspeaker. If you do those two things, you have really the foundation of a very good system. Whatever you do with your source material or the rest of it, you're starting with good physics, not overloading the room with too much bass, and being able to control the drive units with the power coming from the amplifier. It doesn't matter whether it's valve or solid state. All Peak loudspeakers have what we call peak linear impedance curves. So they're very flat, which makes it very easy for amplifiers to drive them. So regardless of their price and their performance, you can partner them with a wide range of electronics, whether it's an 8-watt single-ended valve amplifier or a 300-400 watt solid state. You will hear the essence of the electronics brand coming through the loudspeakers.
Yes, thanks Mike for the sharing with us. Mike, how do you feel this trip to China? What do you think about this trip?
My role, the reason I come, is to empower people with knowledge to understand who we are, what we do and why we make it. And then it's up to them to experiment and listen. So it's an education process. I'm not here to tell people how to listen or that they should buy Peak. That's their decision. And we all listen differently. But it's about educating everybody to knowing who we are and why we make what we do. So if I can help people understand our brand and our products far more, I'm delighted that the trip is worthwhile if we manage to achieve that. Yeah. Plus I love Chinese food, so I don't need a reason to come to China. I'd come anyway.
Okay, thanks for Mike sharing with us, and hopefully you have a successful trip for this China journey.
I'm sure it will be, and with the support and commitment from the Richcon team, I'm sure it will be really beneficial for everybody. So no, thank you for inviting me over, and let's hopefully get more people in front of the loudspeakers.
Okay, let's see, and we'll see Mike in a very short time. Thanks.
Thank you.